Shot o'clock.
It is shot o'clock right here in Philadelphia, PA, and it's shot o'clock all over the world, whatever time it is. I can't hear myself, so I'm
You can't hear yourself?
No.
Is
But
it
it's
you or
okay.
is it?
Can
I can hear myself.
Yeah, I don't hear.
Do you want to switch? Do you want these headphones?
Oh, I hear something. Okay, something's happening over
You know,
here.
I hardly ever do headphones. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna
Something's
do it.
happening.
I can hear myself. You can hear
Something's
yourself. You hear something tapping?
Yeah, something's happening. Yep,
Oh, duh.
something's happening.
You would think a person with a degree in communications that used to be a board operator part time would know that.
Well, we
many,
gotta
many
get
moons
used
ago.
to the layout. We gotta get used to the layout. What we allowed to touch, what we not allowed to touch, you know. But let's introduce ourselves, I guess.
I am Irize.
And I am Nelly Yoga, your favorite yoga soldier, aka Miss Chill Vibes on Sunday.
Chill vibes on Sunday. Yes, and together we are over a drink.
Yes, I miss you.
I know, I've been.
My condolences to you and your family.
Yeah, you know they say death comes in
it
threes.
does
So
come in threes.
after this next funeral that we won't be here next Monday for, I will see and pray that it ain't truth, but
I know that
You know,
sucks. It
things
does come in
happen.
threes, but I miss you. I know you had to do what you had to do. Family always comes first, no matter what is going on. In the world, we always. have to
my
put our
life is in
family first.
shambles. We still
Everybody's
in a
life is in
retrograde.
shambles.
We're still in a retrograde.
Yeah,
Today is what, the 22nd. We got a week left, and then you got to remember there's post retrograde.
everybody's life is in shambles right now.
Yeah,
And you know what? It's feeling a little bipolar for
There's
me
the
because
link.
my life is not quite in shambles because I have been getting a lot of good news lately. A lot of opportunities have been coming my way. Just good things are happening. So I can't feel like it's in shambles. Financially, I'm in shambles. My bank account is in shambles. Okay. My credit score is in shambles. Okay. Okay. My wallet, my pocketbook, that shit's in shambles. But no, like and just in terms of some of the things that maybe I have. Do you want some of this ice?
Yeah, I'm a
Before I start
do a
acting like
shot
a
first,
pregnant
and then
lady?
I'm
Just get
here.
a separate cup.
Get a separate cup because I'm gonna do
Yeah.
a shot first, and then I'm gonna do like the mixed drink,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna sip a little because I have not been. Let me tell you, when I say,
I'm gonna try not to be munching on live on air, y'all. But
people often talk about like when I say things have been super clear for me because I have not been doing all the things that I'm typically used to. My brother saw me the other day. Me and B's common brother. And I asked him what's up, but bro, and he was like, he going through some shit. He kind of like us. He just kind of like retreat and fall back, but he ain't really
Yeah.
saying nothing to nobody.
Right.
He looked me in the face and he was like, "Oh yeah, you haven't been smoking. Your eyes are clear." And I said, "Yeah, they talk about I ain't got no post nut clarity. We still working on that. But I got post. I don't be drinking,
I'm just
smoking,
gonna
and partying
Eat
clarity.
ice and mind my business.
And that's all I be doing is minding my business.
Okay.
Minding my business. I saw, and this goes right along with that. I'm always on the socials.
Mhm.
I saw this young lady who I follow, Coco. She does these PSAs after dark, and she has a daughter that's in college. Her daughter is about to be 21 or is 21, and she was having a conversation, her after dark convo, but her daughter was there, and she was saying how she's always been open and free with her daughter because one, she wanted her to get the information from her because nobody ever talked to her, and I can attest to that. Nobody
I can
ever,
attest to that.
like my friends would talk to me, but shit, we all learning together. Y'all don't know.
I am quite
And I had one friend's
open with my
mom.
daughters.
I had one friend's mom that would talk to us, but
And
my
my
mom was scarred from having a baby at 15, so she definitely ain't talked to us about nothing. And I was thinking about that, like how I'm gonna approach it with my daughter. Like my daughter's only 13, so she's been getting like irregular cycles.
I keep forgetting she's as young as
Yeah,
is.
she gets irregular
She's
cycles.
so mature.
And my mom be hollering about, you better check on it. I'm like, she's 13. Her cycles can be irregular. Like they were regular from age 10. Like that's
She's
early.
young.
And
She's
so I asked her
mature.
on the phone. I said, "Are you having sex?" She started laughing. She was like, "No." I said, "Because that's what your grandmother really want to know.
I don't even
She want me
see
to make
that
sure
for
you're not
her.
pregnant at 13." And I was like, "I don't even see that." And
I don't see that for her.
But I told her, like, we will have the conversation when
And it ain't
it
even
is
about
warranted.
being naive. It's just when you've been raised enough kids, been around enough kids, and then been a child yourself.
She's a
That
child.
wasn't perfect. Like you just know, you can see it on. Like I don't see.
She's
that.
a child. She's very much still a 13-year-old young lady child.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't see that on
at
her.
all.
She in no way is trying to be grown.
No, she's not trying to be grown.
Like,
She got a little friend. I know she got a little friend. They wear these matching bracelets and shit. She was trying to find out his entire background because he is white presenting, but apparently one of his parents is black. Okay. So she know how I feel. So she was definitely trying to do the dig deep to see where the family stand on that.
For her.
And I love that for her. But like I was just thinking about those things, and I was like, I'm definitely going to explain to her that you need to learn how to self pleasure, so that you know what you like, can't nobody pull the wool over your eyes.
Learn your body first before you allow somebody else to explore your body.
And I brought all that up because I'm not really good with self pleasure, but the other night, post nut clarity.
Listen, baby. My mama and my grandmama always told me, you can wet your own ass, okay? So don't be strung out on no man based on how wet he can wet your pumbinya. So at the end of the day, if I can wet my own,
I feel like when you're young, though, people tell you that, but you still have to learn for yourself.
Now I'm not gonna lie, it ain't nothing like some good eggplant.
I feel like people have to, people tell you that.
You will be looking for a nigga in the daytime with a flashlight.
But you definitely have to learn for yourself.
And it's cuffing season. But see, listen, this is how God works. That it's still warm outside for the motherfuckers that ain't get cuffed
warm
yet.
To who?
It's warm for November. It's warm for November. The week before Thanksgiving, it's warm.
It's going to be cold on Wednesday and Thursday.
What kind of cold? Not the kind of cold I remember from back in the day.
I mean, I don't want it to be that kind of cold, but remember, 32 degrees is freezing. Okay?
It's supposed to be 30.
It's supposed to be 40. For me, once it dropped below 60, it's cold as a motherfucker to me.
See, my Connecticut side be like, oh, this punk ass, this ain't cold. If it ain't below something or 10 degrees, 20, maybe even 25.
What?
Then to me, it's like, all right, now it's cold.
If it's 10 and 25, don't look for me unless I'm getting from the car to the spot. From the spot back to the car. I'm not walking blocks.
It gotta be like
I'm not
freezing.
That is freezing to me.
Yeah, it gotta be like freezing.
32 is freezing. Yeah, 32.
Like today.
I don't care what you say. Science says I have
you would rank today as cold.
I have I was fine earlier. The sun is down. I have a scarf, ma'am. Ma'am, if my ears are not cold, if my ears are not covered, I'm cold.
Okay.
I don't even know what temperature it is. It's cold.
Shit, like I don't
and I'm anemic, and I'm 50. So at any given time, the fire starts. I'll be going through it. Come on, let's do our toast.
Right,
we're gonna toast to reunited,
and it feels so good. Yes. I really did miss you, sis. This like sets the tone for my week.
I've apparently been MIA from a bunch of people's lives because a bunch of people been hitting me up like, "You good?" I'm like, "I just ain't got no car. I just ain't got no money.
And
I just be on chill."
You know how not having a car will limit your.
And I'm a person that loves to drive,
to D, and you will be out in a minute. Like your ass will be in New York if the opportunity presented itself.
Well, I was talking to some people today, DC. And they think they can make it happen.
Active was just in DC. I'm like, shit. She had a car.
I had a car.
We done did it.
Had a car. So, what did you do this week? Because I can tell you what I did. I work.
All right, you start first, so I can think about.
I mean, I've been dealing with death in the family. One of my cousins passed away. My father's oldest niece, I believe, or at least from his only sister.
Wow.
So my family's going to go down to North Carolina and celebrate her life with her sisters and her mother, because oddly enough, her one sister moved down there at this point, maybe 30 years ago, and the rest of the family followed. She only has one other sister that lives in Georgia, but they all live down south now.
Okay.
They all got to Charlotte before me, and I've been talking about moving since her sister went down there for school and bought a house and started doing things, and I ain't went yet. Active made it to Charlotte before me.
Yeah, as a resident. He been around. He been all over.
So I haven't done anything. I mean, I've been at work. I've been looking at the news. The government is open. They put some little. Food stamps is back. I ain't getting none this month, but let me tell you, Christmas dinner going to be amazing with the amount that they're going to give me next month. And I don't know. They put these little hidden bills inside the bill to get the. So first of all, these fucking Democrats, they folded like the Alabama chair. They folded, and people are like, "Well, don't you want the government to open?" Like I did, but at the same time, I don't want the promise of we're going to figure out the healthcare.
Right.
Because you know what I got in the mail today? A letter from my healthcare telling me that a medication that I just got on
is not covered.
Is not going to be covered after December.
Yep.
Unless I have one of these other conditions that it also treats.
Yep.
In addition to what I'm being treated for. And I'm just like, so y'all want me to be sicker than I am, is what you're saying, in order for me to get this medication.
We want you to die. We don't want you to live.
Apparently not.
That's how they feel about it. It's like they don't want us to live. They don't want us to get cured. They don't want us to get well. They don't want us to be better. They want us to die.
So how do I
kill you?
I was being a middle-aged lady before I came here.
Let me not make your
medication available. Or let me make it cost $1 zillion.
$1 zillion so you can't afford it.
They also hid it.
And you don't even have a pharmacy in your neighborhood to pick it up if you need it.
Well, that I have no shortage of. Shout out to CVS for taking over Rite Aid.
Shout out to living in gentrified neighborhoods. Because if you're not in a quite gentrified neighborhood yet, you don't have a pharmacy in your...
Yes, because I do miss the 7th Street pharmacy. I can't even think of the name of the pharmacy, but the pharmacist actually worked at my Rite Aid in my other neighborhood for a little while before. His name was George before he retired. I even still have his phone number, but he remembered me from just watching me grow up going into the pharmacy at 7th and Fairmount. Yes. So
stalk much?
No, I'm just saying.
Stalk much, sir?
Anyway, he remembered me. But they also put into this the provision that, you know, everybody's hype about legal CBD and legal THC, and it ain't gonna be legal for too much longer because they are limiting the amount that you can ingest and intake in your little gummies that you can buy from smoke shops and gas stations and stores. So they already got you in a crutch where some cities,
I'm gonna figure it
where
out.
some
Y'all
states
niggas making too much money.
Some states it's recreational, you know, Pennsylvania it's still fucking medical. And the workaround was being able to buy these like gummies that were more CBD and not THC, and they help you sleep and help you relax. And now they're like, yeah, we slipped this bill in there where you ain't gonna be able to do that. So no more drinks, none of that. Like none of the THC infused beer, none of that. Boo for sure. So like yeah, the government is open, but at what cost to the people? At what cost to the people? The government is open and SEPTA talking about going on strike.
SEPTA capture these.
Like
y'all already on strike.
That's all I keep thinking about is like the government
trolley not even running on the schedule that it's supposed to be running. You got to take the trolley, get off at 40th, and then walk over to 40th and catch the L, and then capture these. Okay.
Well, I don't want them to count too many days until I get a motherfucking car, because if they go on strike, I have to leave my house at 4:45 to get to the train.
Like y'all on strike, so I'm confused as to what y'all talking about.
You ain't never lied, cause I'm
like routes have already been cut. Like y'all running like y'all on strike.
And they brought some of them back, but only some of them have the live tracker, and some of them don't. And then when the train is running late, don't let it decide to catch up and be on time, because it's just gonna leave you. It's gonna leave you while you at the bottom of Temple University trying to get up them steps because the elevator ain't working. The train just gonna leave you.
It's terrible.
While it's pitch black outside.
But then the highway ain't no better. Like the streets in these highways are so congested that if you already have road rage and you tried to be in recovery from road rage, you back out here. You back out here in these streets.
I'm not trying to be in recovery from any of my rages. I realize
it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous how bad the traffic is. So it's like I don't know. I think as a commuter, I might be less stressed on SEPTA than
in the car. Okay.
Well, yes and no. So
I'm gonna drink and think about that.
If I'm in an Uber, no, I'm not as stressed. But I had to pay a whole lot more to get where I'm going versus if I had took SEPTA to get where I need to go, right? And I don't have to be the one behind the wheel. road raging about all these people that clearly are not one from the United States at all. Do not speak the English
My sister,
language.
what you saying?
You don't even know what the lines in the street mean. Like, you don't even know. And you're colorblind. You don't even know green, red. You don't know. You don't know.
We Americans got that on lock too.
You don't know.
I will
city.
say
You can't reroute me. You stuck in traffic. The
yeah,
whole,
well, and that's my specialty, knowing where I am at all times in this city of Philadelphia and being able to just navigate. I will say this. This is the first time that I've had to take SEPTA, and I have not complained as much. I have not gone live on Instagram. I have not showed any videos. Outside of this one time, the train, and I mean the L, was just trifling, like sunflower seeds. Some shit was on the floor. But on the regional rail, I sit in the first seat. I plug my phone in to charge, and I get to work. It pulls right up into the airport. So that comes clutch. Today, I got off at 3. I was moving fast so I can get on the 307 train. I got there at 306. It definitely pulled off at 307. I was happy for that because the last time I was running late on a Monday, it's because the 307, I didn't make it. I was doing something else, being nice in a meeting after hours. And the 413 or whatever just didn't come. And then the 440 was just like, fuck y'all. So we going to come late. So that's what I was dealing with then. But I haven't complained. I'm not going to say my commutes have been easier, but they have not been bad.
Right.
And the times have worked. Only a couple times where I missed the train because of some weird shit that I had to like stress and in my mind think like, oh my God, is the next train going to get me to work on time? And moving people out the fucking way because they walking slow while I'm trying to make a beeline to get to the fastest way from A terminal to F so I can clock in. Right. Hasn't been that bad. Hasn't been that bad, but I don't want it to get any worse. I'm not sure where SEPTA is with their negotiations, but I do know that they have voted to authorize a strike, and they're at the table continuously. I want to know what my job will authorize a strike. We have been at the table in the entire 2, almost 3 years that I have been employed. We're not working with the contract. Every other day, I realize how little the employee is valued.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want to say by the company, the people who enforce the rules use the rules as a way of dehumanizing people, and it don't feel good. Shout out to my one manager yesterday, Nelly. I was having a moment. I told her, listen, if I have to do another flight, I promise you I'm going to start knocking shit over. And y'all ain't never seen me rage like that, but I promise you, something going to get flipped out. Like, I'm always courteous. I'm always calm. I'm always nice. The customers tell you, like, they love it. I give information when I'm supposed to. I do it with a smile. I tell the truth so that they don't come at me with the bullshit. Right. But I had done that for 4.5 hours straight on one flight. An hour on another flight before I got moved to another flight that in the middle of making my boarding announcement, delayed again. After I finished that, I said, you know what? Somebody else has to board it because I have to walk away. Y'all are not even giving me a time to mentally process how frustrated these people are, how frustrated I really am.
I don't care.
And if I have to do it, I will, but I promise you, y'all are not going to get the nice Irize at the gate. People are not going to say nice things about me, and I'm going to flip some shit over. I might even say something sideways to people. When I start talking sideways at work, it's a problem. It's a problem. Because I usually handle myself really well. Y'all have really so yeah, I had that moment yesterday where I was like, I can't do no more. I can't do no more. And if I'm forced to do more, y'all not gonna like it. Like the other Gemini was out to the point that I have a really good friend that I spend a lot of time with at work. Told that motherfucker like, yeah, I don't even want to be around you right now. Like I literally went to go try to find a place to hide, which was hard because now we can't sit in certain public spaces and the private space for us is always overcrowded. And I was trying to figure that out. And sometimes when I want to be alone, I want to be alone, but with people around. It's the Gemini in me. I don't want to be totally by myself. I don't want to talk to a fucking soul. I don't want a soul to talk to me, but I just want to be in the environment. And I wasn't even feeling that yesterday. I was like, I don't need to be around anybody because I can't say anything nice. I can't be nice. Yeah. And then I was trying not to carry that on today.
Just knowing that. That's growth in itself.
Yeah, like shout out to us not being able to take tips, but me walking out of work with $40 this week to pay something else that I needed to pay because, you know, shit be happening. And I'm like, fuck that. If the customers are going to appreciate me for doing my job and the job is not going to appreciate me for doing my job, I'm taking all my flowers as they come.
Period. As you should. Well, I did some stuff. What I do? Um,
Yeah, I was at work.
I did
That's it.
support.
That's all.
I did support Active last Monday. Well, he wasn't there,
Right.
but
I
he
know he was.
texted me individually, and I thought he was gonna be there, but it doesn't matter because Tariq was still there. Ray was there. White Mike. So it was
The
good.
family was there.
So right. So I still went and supported
So
the
the
brothers.
party rocker.
And it was definitely a good vibe. So I went there last Monday and supported them. Two Step Tuesdays, I had a collaboration with Gretchen.
I
and
saw
Lise.
that.
That was a successful event. I created a line dance for her song that is now on all platforms called Running.
So you got your own little line dance.
Well, I already do because I already created one to Chris Brown's Sensational.
Okay.
So I create my own line dances anyway. So Two Step Tuesdays was a success. Wednesday we didn't do our show. Shout out to IKD. I went to Friendsgiving last night. That was awesome. Trying to think, did I do anything else?
I definitely was at work last night.
Yeah,
Fed up.
Really think of anything else? I guess we need to dive into this.
Oh,
I hate to even talk about it because it's like I just don't even want it to kill my vibe. But Friendsgiving was eventful. Shout out to Elsie. Shout out to Zabula. Shout out to everybody that was in the building. My mom came out with me last night. It was a good vibe.
Well, you know I've been in some kind of slump. My ass don't come out for food.
I thought you were coming Friendsgiving because we were at Friendsgiving last year together, but you didn't come. But that's okay because shout out to everybody that probably wasn't at Friendsgiving. They might have been at Fridays because Fridays was popping as well. Hey Ship. So maybe everybody was at Fridays. My Eagles unfortunately lost their game, which I don't even understand how we did it. I understand how we did it because I am a spectator of the sport and I could break it down, but I choose not to right
Got me starting to believe in these whole things about sports betting and how it's a setup.
Well, people were screaming that at the
but people parlays don't be parlaying.
There you go. So people were talking about that at the Friendsgiving, and at the end of the day, no. Like, as a fan of the sport and my team, I'm never going to believe that those men that are passionate about what they get up and do and train to do every day would be willing to put their ego and their pride aside and lose that game the way they lost that game.
To the Cowboys of all
and to the Cowboys of all people. They would never do that to their fans like myself. So no way. I would never even co-sign that for my squad and for my team. But can I chastise them when they need it? Yeah. Can I love and kiss and love up on them when they deserve it? Yes. We fucked up last night. It's no way that we should have lost that game when we were up by the second half, 21-0. Up. When the third quarter started and we hadn't scored, I was like, I'm worried. Because now we haven't scored in the second half at all. Then the fourth quarter started, still ain't scored. This is a problem. If we played with the same momentum that we had in the first half, it should have been like 45, 21, something like that. I can go for that. I can go for the Cowboys fighting to at least be on the board and try to get back. But to get back,
all they had to do was catch up and score a field goal.
But to get back and come back and win is unacceptable. To be up by as much as we was up by, but it's a lesson learned. You know, I feel like the Eagles, and I've been saying this all season, we've been winning by the skin of our teeth in most of the games that we won. Yeah, we won. Okay, we won. But we can't be out here just being like brolic and belligerent and cocky, because that's the shit right there that'll humble you. Shut your asses up. And I'm talking to all my loyal fans. Shut the fuck up. And just let us play the game. Stop with all this rah-rah nonsense talking. Let's just shut up and be more like Jalen Hurts. Let's be quiet and win games.
Okay,
and put our money Yeah, put our money where our mouth is. Like that's it, and that's all. But everybody lost. The Sixers lost.
I know I was about to say, since you went into sports, how do you feel that the Sixers are doing? You know, I always ask, are y'all trusting the process yet?
I am trusting a process, but the process does not include Embiid per se.
My process never included his ass.
So when that whole process was no longer a process, but I like Maxi and I like what we can build around him. I like the team that we have around Maxi right now. What I don't like is our lack of defense when it comes to rebounds. We're definitely lacking in that area. Like
I feel like that's where they need like a strong veteran star.
And Drummond, shout out to you because you try to do what you can do when you can do what you can do, but you're not giving me what's the dude from Golden State? Dark skin. Give me
what the green
Draymond. Give me Draymond.
He ain't even giving me Andre Iguodala when he went to the West.
You know what I'm saying? Give me some elbows.
When he left the Sixers and went to the West.
Do a little, be aggressive. Give me a little bit of that street ball because that's what Philly basketball is about. Like,
but see,
we
here's
are
the thing.
Always the more aggressive.
Yeah, those days are over for Philly. We don't even have the coach. We don't even have that kind of coach.
That's the problem.
Much less those type of players. So those days are over.
That's the problem
for Philadelphia as far as.
That's why we playing like
aggressive, down and dirty. That's why we
looking
ball.
like we looking.
It's definitely more technical.
Yeah, nope. And I don't like it for none of the NBA because these high scoring games just mean that everybody's just running and shooting threes. Just run and shoot threes.
And that's my problem with Embiid because he be sitting there thinking he can do that.
Stop. That's what everybody wants to do. Like in a minute,
it's one thing to want to do it and be able to do it and to know you can do it. But to just keep trying, like at what point when your stats are so skewed, do you just be like, I'm gonna go to the back. I'm gonna go to the hole.
Like back in the day, it was an accomplishment for the team to score 100 points. Like you knew that they was giving away free Slurpees or some bullshit or some Frosties or whatever. Now it's expected that you get over 100 points. Now it's like 150 points. You damn near about to be in the next 5 to 10 years
and you ain't getting nothing free
200 points
unless you get the other team to brick on their free shots.
That means that it's no longer a team sport. Now everybody's just all for self and scoring threes. It's not even going to be a contact sport at that point because who's ain't nobody playing no defense. You're just running up and down the court shooting threes. That's not entertaining to me. That's not basketball to me. If all you doing is running up and down the court shooting threes and getting an occasional foul and shooting foul shots.
It's funny you said that because that's how I felt. And I almost emailed back my sales rep who was trying to get me, hey, mom, trying to get me to buy some tickets and I can't even afford that. I always email him back. I don't even know these niggas to be spending this kind of money to be out here. Like, they young and all, but I don't know these niggas. Like, give me somebody. And he was like, Embiid's still there. I said, I was never impressed with him anyway. So
I mean, he had potential. Not going to take that from him.
Yeah, and I'm at the age where a man's potential means squat to me.
And now I need you fully potential.
I need you fully potential.
Your potential means nothing. I need you fully potential.
I need you fully potential.
But he did some things for the city. I'm not going to take it from him, but it's a wrap. Like now we need somebody young, strong, sturdy, aggressive.
I said I was going to watch college basketball.
Gritty. I have to.
Like get deep into it so I can see.
Because I need to know who we need. That's who we need. That's the missing piece. Somebody young. Because our squad is young. The majority of the Sixers squad, they're young guys. And I like that for them. And I like Maxi's characterisms, his mannerisms, his demeanor. Like I like that for the team. If we can keep him. Because he ain't going to want to keep sticking and staying and we ain't winning.
And we know what happens when people leave the city.
Us.
They
go somewhere all of a sudden, they cook us.
They go to where they can grow into their full potential.
Where was all this potential?
It was there, but the coaching is a little more. Enough. It's a little more. If we had a bunch of white boys on the team, the coaching might work. That might work.
And I don't like that for Sixers.
I don't at all. If we had some white players,
I don't like
it would work, but we don't.
Well, I did see on our agenda.
Yeah, we can just go right into the entertainment news since we're talking about, things that are kind of depressing. I was on my way to work and the fucking news thing was like Jimmy Cliff, reggae legend Jimmy Cliff dies at 81. And I said, no, Bombaras Clad. Let me tell you, I don't even remember when the first time I ever saw the movie The Harder They Fall. I know I was young. I had a VHS copy, or either that or was one of the things that used to come on HBO. But when I tell you that became my movie, and the soundtrack definitely was something that can always get me through, and something that you can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want.
I just was looking at the videos.
Yo, and I was just like, not The Harder They Come. So yes, I'm definitely gonna have to watch that. And then I saw that this was looking at our message.
What are you talking about?
Donald Glover had a stroke.
Yeah, you did mention that.
I said, wait a minute. That was me. Donald Glover is way younger than me. He's 42. But 42 having a stroke, Childish Gambino, that's a little off. And it was one of those like surprise things where he's just talking about it.
You were talking about Danny Glover.
Girl, not Danny Glover.
I'm like, he old as shit. Like,
not
what?
Danny Glover.
You hear my response? I'm like...
Every time somebody says Danny Glover's name, I just think about the fucking Young Thug song. The Young Thug song, Danny Glover. Because I never knew what the hell he was saying and why the fucking song was called Danny Glover.
Oh, now I'm sad. Now I have a different sentiment to it. Because I was like, oh.
He talked about it like almost, he said he had a stroke last year. And I'm like, I really want to normalize Black men not only going for their checkups, but talking more about their health issues when they occur, because you never know who else you could be helping.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear more Black women saying, what's going on, man? Oh, nothing, bro. My A1C, like, I got that back in order. Like, I want to hear more of that.
Right.
Like,
that's important.
They don't. We do that.
We be like, child, my period, kicking my ass,
menopause. I'm hot, I'm cold.
Diabetes, my eyesight, bitch, I don't know. I got a lump in my left breast. I don't fucking know.
We definitely be like, I don't know if I just need new contacts or if it's the age, or maybe it's because all of a sudden my period come every 8 weeks instead of every 30
we
days.
Talk about it all.
But Black men like, what's going on? Oh yeah, I'm fine, my guy. I'm doing all right.
Each other a breast exam, like, girl, let me see. Lay down flat. Let me see. Yeah, I feel that lump. I see it.
Yes, and
you need to go to the doctor.
I love when my doctor's always like, "Are you checking regularly?" And I go just like this, "Ma'am, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just rubbing on my titties at this point." I tell her, I'm just fucking rubbing, literally rubbing on my titties. I don't know what I'm looking for. And I'll do it on the other side. She's like, well, you're doing it right. You just got to kind of go slow and move around. And then I tell her, I always feel something. And then she always goes,
I'm a hypochondriac.
She goes, well,
I will be like, oh my God, I felt the lump.
I feel everything.
That's
I feel lumps.
Tissue.
And then she said, well, that's because you drink a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
And you've got really dense breasts. Okay. But now instead of doing a mammogram and an ultrasound, we're just going to go to mammograms. And ma'am, they hurt. Well,
I don't have big enough titties to get mammograms, so they just give me ultrasounds. I never had to get my titties pancaked because they're not big enough. You can't pancake mine. I'm too flat chested.
What?
Yeah, I've never had a pancake.
That sounds insane. I get them pancaked and that hurts, and I get an ultrasound because they be like, it's so dense. We trying to make sure, and then they're like, well, you have something there.
I got a little titty,
but after 2 years, it hasn't grown, so it must be okay. And I'm like, all right. So now y'all not going to check. And year 7, when the shit is like the size of a grapefruit, don't be telling me I'm stage 4.
I've seen people get it done. I'm glad I got little titties.
Yeah, that
shit looks like it hurts. Like, don't
it definitely
flatten
hurts.
my titty like that.
It definitely hurts.
Yeah, my daughters are going to have to.
It feels like a young man who does not know what he's doing and he's trying to figure you out. It hurts.
Oh, yeah, no.
It hurts.
I see, that's the good thing about having little titties, because don't nobody even be exploring this area of my body that much.
Nobody explores your area.
Not a party.
Nobody checks the area of your areola.
Not really. It's not a party up here. The party is somewhere else.
Not the
Figure
party
it
is
out.
somewhere else. Figure it out. But yes, I would like to see Black men normalizing this conversation, not just about their physical health, but of course their mental well-being, because all of this is affecting our children.
For sure.
Like there must have been something going on with that group of kids in Chicago that attacked that woman and her two young
talk
children.
About crack babies having babies, and these is the end result of the crack
I don't
era.
think these kids are crack babies
They are
because the
chemically
one mom was talking like she was flexing. Y'all are talking about it takes a village. My daughter has a castle, and I'm like, bitch, a castle ain't bigger than a village. Let's start there.
Yeah, that castle
and number
could
two,
be cold
what fucking
and
castle?
dank and
Why are you
lonely.
comparing a castle to
cold
a village?
and dank and that's all
When
I think
a-
about is with a castle.
When I think of a
that
castle,
don't sound like a home.
I think about how they're isolated. There's a
Exactly.
drawbridge
Cold,
over a moat.
dank, lonely.
They're isolated.
A
And-
castle. Just
and-
because it's a big ass space doesn't mean it is filled with love and structure.
No,
and
but it's
nurturing
filled
in it.
with Ugg boots and the cutest
It's
and the
filled with
latest.
material things.
And her wanting to make sure her 12
not
and 8-year-old
morals and
daughters are more her
values.
friends than
Mm-mm.
every time something happens, still to this day, to this day, I will reach out to my kids in a text message and be like, y'all little nigglets know I will fuck y'all up and turn y'all in. And they'd be like, what are you talking about? These kids jumped this lady in Chicago. They're like, well, first of all, we're not in Chicago. And second of all, like, why would we do that?
I would fuck my
And it
kids
warms
up.
my heart to know that my children have been raised well and
They have enough respect for you
understand.
to not do no shit like
Yeah,
that.
because I tell them all the time, there's only room in this family for one nigga.
I promise you.
And I am the
I
reigning queen of all
cannot.
the niggadom in
And
the
I
family.
said it. I went.
And I wasn't even raised like that. That's the funny part. I definitely was not raised like
It
that
was just
in my
a flash
city
mob of
suburban
kids
home.
on 40th Street not too long ago. I seen that on Instagram.
That, not too
Like-
long ago. That was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, exactly.
And the first thing I thought is, when one of these little nigglets get shot, because trust me, if they come up on me, I'm smashing them.
Now, mind you, years ago when the flash mob and shit first started, my kids that are now grown were like probably in middle school or some shit at that
Yeah,
time.
because my son is a little grown and he was in
We were
high
living at 45th and Market. They were flash mobbing in University City. They came down 45th and Market and they started jumping on people's cars. You know who the fuck was outside looking at the motherfucker?
trying to make sure yours wasn't out there.
Gun in hand. I will shoot somebody's child today, because what you're not going to do is jump on this car that I worked hard to have. What, are you kidding me? But it's sad that people even have to be in these positions like these. But growing up in Philly, you also know that we had
This is not the Philly I grew up in. I will say it again. We had the
rec
PAL,
centers,
we had the rec center,
roller skating
we had
rinks.
all kinds of shit. We had
Even the block.
we had the
safe.
neighbor that had
block
the
was
key
safe.
to the fire hydrant in the summer. That
Yep.
wasn't nobody supposed to have that key,
If you
but
couldn't
you
swim,
always
you got
had
wet.
one or two neighbors that would turn that joint on because it was hot, and he'd rather see you
The
on
sense
your
of
street.
community is not
The sense of community ain't communing.
It's not.
It's not. And this is not the Philly I grew up in, because
not.
I grew up in the Philly where if I did
But
something,
there's a lot of people that where they from. They don't even.
no,
they're not
they're
even-
from here. They're from here. These are the new parents that are in their early 30s.
That's true.
They became parents young, maybe somewhere between 15 and 22. And I was a young parent. I
was a
became a
young
parent at
parent,
23.
But I still had morals and values that was instilled.
Yes,
in me
because
from my
to this
family,
day, my mother will put her fist through my face. Are you
like,
kidding
flat
me?
out, Grown.
I get annoyed when my mom called me talk about you better talk to your daughter. I be like, why? You never talked to me. It was just,
Right. Do as I say and not as I do. And
she
that's-
called me
and
the
that's
other
all.
day
She
when
was
I'm at
your-
work.
We were to be seen and not heard. That's the era that we grew up in.
No.
Now all of a sudden these kids supposed to have a voice. Y'all supposed to have so much.
You
to
know
say.
what's
That's
funny?
the problem. Y'all got too much to fuck.
You were correct. We were supposed to be seen and not heard, but I went to a school that told me that my voice was important. So I was
My mom
allowed
a
to be
punk-ass parent
heard.
that told me that my
I was
voice
allowed to be
important. We were
heard to a degree. Yeah, I was allowed to be heard to a degree. I was allowed to be heard within our household, but don't take that shit around the rest of the black family.
Some punk
Because
parents take
why
that
you
too
ain't
far.
smacked the shit out of her by now? I got an
That-
aunt somewhere in the corner. Why you ain't smack her ass by now? And
That
trust
part.
me, I got smacked a lot because my mother, and she's watching, bless her heart, sent me to private school. And she used to always ask me, with your smart ass, or she would say stuff like, with your smart ass, think you know so much. And with my smart ass, I would look at her, I would fix my glasses, and I would say, well, you spend an awful lot of money for me to know a lot. You spend an awful lot of money for me to be smart. And she'd be like, you think you know everything. No, I don't think I know everything, but I know a lot. I know that I know more than you. This is why my mother be to this.
You Stewie now. Now you Stewie at this point.
Bitch, like, I'm definitely Stewie. Genius. That's why to this day my mother will fucking punch me in the throat without notice. I don't even
need to know what you know.
Without notice.
Shut your ass up.
And I have made these threats to my children, but I have never, like my daughter, she definitely deserves a throat punch. I've punched each of my children in their chests at least once by the time they were 8. I beat the shit out of my sons at least once. Both of them for sure. I beat my daughter recently and she was shocked. She cried and I almost laughed because, bitch, why is you crying? Like, I'm not even going at you full force because you're not the boys.
And you're not built like that. I know you're not built like that.
And I'm trying to keep in mind that I have a lot of pent-up aggression from other things that I don't want to take out on you. So I'm trying not to kill you. This is why I don't hit my child. But my mother called me the other day. Can you talk to her? And I was like, talk to her? Like, I'm at work, you home, she on her way home from school. God damn it, she not listening. This is how my mom's saying. She not listening. It was a shooting at Broad and Spring Garden, and that's the way she going home. Well, if there was past tense a shooting, it's over.
Whoever got shot, got shot.
And damn right, she's going home. My daughter was like, man, because I called her, I said, why is you testing your grandmother? Like, you keep testing her gangster. You're going to call me one day with a whole different story about how your lip is swollen. Because the bitch swole my lip one day.
That's what I be want to do. Like, stop involving me in the grandparent-grandchild relationship. Because when you didn't want me to be involved, I stepped back. Now, because you feel like you older and you can't handle this grandchild, you want me to step in. No.
I can't say my mom never wanted me to be involved. I just stepped back. Like, fuck that. I lost my grandmother when I was 14. While you're here, you need to be the biggest and best grandparent you can. What up, Wishbone?
What up, Wish?
Yeah, I literally have said that to my mom. Like, I remember my grandmother well, and I remember, like, in hindsight, my grandmother was a true fucking Gemini. I took her to Grandparents' Day at my all-white school, and I'm a Gemini.
I love it.
I didn't recognize it when I was younger, but
the woman that raised me was.
But my grandmother used to take me. She used to clean people's houses in Gladwin and Bala Kenwood. We used to take the regional rail. She used to take me to these people's houses, and I felt some kind of way because I was going to school with people like the houses she was cleaning. But my grandmother would come to my school for Grandparents' Day. Yes, I went to a school where they had Grandparents' Day, they had Parents' Day, they had Friends' Day, they had all kinds of shit where you could bring people into the environment so they could see how great a Quaker and independent education was. And my grandmother would do things like slide down the slide and be a grandmother to other kids. And I had that. And I remember being a freshman in high school, and this is like Daria is popular on MTV. And I'm wearing all black and I'm talking like I'm white because this is the environment that I come from. And I met my first real outside of the neighborhood black friends in high school. And I lost both of my grandmothers weeks apart as a 14-year-old freshman in public high school in Philadelphia after being raised and growing up in suburban North Philly, damn near Center City, growing up around predominantly white and Jewish kids. Like, growing up, my best friend, Elon Brandt, shout out to him. There's an alumni weekend at Friend Select that I'm not going to be able to go to, but I know he's coming, and I feel bad because I miss my homie. And so I told my mom when my daughter, especially when I had a daughter, I was like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with that? Like, I got 2 sons. Like, I'm a boy in my mind. In my mind, I tell people all the time, I'm a 32-year-old D-boy. Like, I don't know what to do with a daughter. So my mom spends a lot of time with my daughter, and I literally step back, not because she asked me to, but because I wanted to. Like, parenting is tough. And shout out to the people that wanted to be a parent to all of the children they have and wanted and brought forth all these beautiful little replicas of themselves. I'm not going to say I didn't want my children, but I definitely didn't want to be a parent. Like, I wanted the kids, but I didn't want to do the work of raising them.
And that's the part.
I
That's the
definitely
part.
wanted the kids without raising them. I definitely,
That's the part
my
that-
my oldest son, I wanted that. I did. I wanted him. I wanted his father, and not like that. Like we had an agreement. We had conversations.
Right.
We weren't even together when I got pregnant. But
Okay.
I knew he would be a good father, and I wanted that situation, and I wanted my son, and I wanted to raise him a specific way, and I feel like
Kudos to you.
I did that.
That's right.
And then I got custody of another child that I did not want. And I went through a postpartum depression without ever being pregnant. And my uncle stepped in and was like, I got you. And if had he not done that, my family would have two kids in the foster care system that wasn't raised by somebody else outside of family. And shout out to my son who reconnected with his family. I spend time with them now, and he's under that he's Puerto Rican, which is funny because his brother never knew that he was half black.
Puerto Rican son,
well, his brother never knew he was half black, so he represents Costa Rica because the family that adopted him, the mother that adopted him, was Costa Rican. He never knew he was half black, so he learned that he has like my
a whole Puerto Rican child.
Oh yeah, A-son is Puerto Rican. A-son named after A-son-in-law. Keep planets in orbit. He's named after Old Dirty Bastard. He's a whole Puerto Rican. He got Puerto Rican best friends. He calls himself, well, he's nicknamed Gordo. He has a brother that is very Spanish. He has sisters that are very Afro-Latina. And I love the fact that their family has been reconnected and put together. And I would love for him to learn more about that culture from whomever he can. Mm-hmm. And then I have my daughter who literally just has me. Like her father's not involved in her life. And that was a choice he made, not me. And I'm not about to force that on nobody. Especially if that's about to get us some financial aid. Mm-hmm. I've been filled out the application like, I don't know that nigga. And I know it looks bad, but I don't know that nigga. I don't know who he is. Like, I don't even know how to get in touch with him. He won't be at no graduations, none of that. If that's what I need to do to get her where she needs to be, then that's the answers I'm giving. I don't know. I don't know that nigga.
Listen, as a woman who has children by different men, different ages, different stages, this and that and third, like, you already know the risk that you're taking. That this man is either going to be around or not, right? And you don't want your child to be scorned by that. So it just really depends on the kid.
Like, I don't want my child to be scorned by the fact that her mother was promiscuous at one point in her life. And no, it's not promiscuity. Her mother had a birthday and wanted birthday sex, and she got that, and then she got the kid to come with it. But my children also have a stepfather that was very consistent in all three of them. He was very consistent. You know, shout out to Uncle Lish, that horrible ass Scorpio. Shout out to him for being consistent, as consistent as he could be and as he wanted to be for my children. Yeah. And he's still accessible to them. I just got him blocked.
Right.
I just got him blocked.
What are we talking about? Everybody's grown. Reach out to them kids. You ain't got to reach out
directly. Like I couldn't wait for my son to turn 13.
Well, you know what? Me and my ex-husband are finally in this space where we actually can talk on the phone during the day. Like, that's my homie.
I ain't got nothing to talk to none of them about. I have nothing to talk to any of them about.
No, that's my homie.
Unless you're trying to pay a bill, help me get a car. If you're trying to do something with one of the kids.
I will say this. He will look out. He will look out. And I credit this only to my daughter. Because I won't tell him anything that's going on. But she'll be like, yeah, my mom need and da-da-da-da-da. And then, I might get a cash app here and there. And I like that for me. But what I like is us finally being in the place where we can co-parent. Because even though we have grown kids, it's times like now, Thanksgiving. My stepson is coming home from LA. I haven't seen him damn near all year. And our daughters, like my son's not coming home. He's not gonna come home until Christmas. He's
still in the military, right?
So he's not coming home. But our mothers are close. Like my cousins are close with his family. He's close with my family. Like it's times when my family.
Shout out to the blended families.
No, we really are.
Shout out to the blended families. I was raised in a blended family.
I told him because he was like, "Yeah, well, I know I look out for you in this, that, and third, but it's going to be different if you get a man." I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be, but the thing about it is this. I'm never going to cut off my ex-in-laws because a new person is insecure about.
Because they bringing you a new set of in-laws.
Because all you're doing is bringing me a whole new family for me to get attached to.
Yeah.
That at the end of the day, then if it don't work now, I can't be a part of this family too. No. And we share a kid together. And aside from that, we raised 4 adult people together. So, no. That's where I'm going to be at on Thanksgiving. I'm going to be with my in-laws. Yes.
I'm going to be with my sister, and my father's going to be there. I believe his wife is going to be with her daughters. But I was raised in a blended family. I mean, my father to this day got keys to our house, and I had a stepfather that lived there, and my father did the eulogy at his funeral. He preached the funeral, and my father goes on family vacations with us, and he does family stuff with my side of the family, and I'm welcome to go with him and his wife and their children.
Like,
and I
call
all of my sisters. Like, I don't be like my stepsister.
You're all bitter. That means you still got feelings.
Only for the understanding of other people, I might say my stepsister just so they know who I'm talking to. But that's my sister, and her cousins is my cousins. And there were times in my life where I was closer to them than anybody.
And listen,
like I be sometimes like scrolling on Facebook, like, damn, I really miss my cousins.
That part.
And people be like, you got cousins that live in Camden? And I'll be like, yeah, like, do y'all know the Pitts family? And everybody be like, oh, everybody know the Pitts
was a point in time
in Camden.
I was so close to my in-laws and that whole side of my family than I was my biological family. Like, I'm not gonna stop being around these people.
I'm locked in with my bio family too. Some of y'all is janky and shady as fuck.
But I'm uber
but we
loyal,
locked in. We locked in. I keep my mouth closed on certain things because I was raised right.
I'll cut you. Like
because I was raised right. But
like my cousins,
we locked in.
They my siblings. Like, we not even cousins, we siblings. Like,
I got beef with one of my cousins, but that's because I raised his son and he couldn't get his life together.
But can't nobody else?
Can't nobody else have beef with him? Yeah, I'm still 10 toes down. I'm still 10 toes down with a sister that I ain't seen in 3-4 years. And I haven't spoken to in 3-4 years, but if I happen to catch her in the street and somebody's jumping her, I'm gonna fuck them up and then find out what was going on.
And I still don't fuck with you.
And I still don't fuck with
each other, but I just saved your life and you're welcome. And I'm out. Like, no.
And I'm out.
Yeah, I got cousins that's like that too. Like, you're not going to say crazy shit to my cousin in my presence. And that's my cousin. Like, we're not doing that.
I'm the kind of person you can't say crazy shit to a friend of mine.
Or a friend of mine.
Yeah, I'm a little unhinged. I realize I'm super unhinged.
No, you're super loyal.
I am.
And loyalty will make you a little unhinged.
I
because
am.
It's like, no.
But I'm also super unhinged.
It's just super
and because I'm learning that about myself, I'm learning to be more open in my communication and let people know there's certain things that I'm willing to talk with them about and not. Like, there's somebody I need to have a conversation with. We started having a conversation the other day, and like, he was telling me some stuff, and I was just thinking in my mind, like, nigga, I don't want to hear this shit. You go do you if that's what you're going to do, but, like, I really don't want to hear about that. Like, and I feel like I need to be the bigger person and be like, yeah, like, bro, like, if I hit you with the bro, it's a problem. So maybe I won't say bro. I might be like, my guy. Like, I don't know if I needed to hear that. Like, if you're going to do it, do it. Because one thing I'm working on is trying to not give people information they don't need to know. They don't need to know. You don't need to know that. I mean, if you want to know, I'm the kind of person where I don't ask certain questions. But if I want to know, I'm going to ask, and I expect the honest truth.
Yeah.
Because you can tell me your truth, but if I find out it's a lie, that's when the unhinged version of me shows up.
All right, so let me tell you. All right, this is funny, right? How much time we got?
We got 4 minutes.
All right, I'm going to give you a story. I'm going to give you the short version.
Give it to me in 2 minutes, and then we can big up the Glockaware fan for the last 2.
I am a child that is raising my parent. My mom has dementia. She lives with me, right? She stole my socks, y'all. She fucking stole my socks. This is how I know dementia is getting worse. So I swear to God, if y'all know, I Eagles up and down. Like, I wear my shit.
She had your Eagle socks?
Day. I just bought these Jalen Hurts socks from Raleigh House. And if you bought socks from Raleigh House, you know they probably was like $80. These socks, they not cheap. However much they cost, don't matter. I was ready to wear these socks specifically yesterday. I'm looking for my socks. It's taking me an hour to get dressed because I can't find my socks.
Ella se
finally,
buscando las calcetines.
I go to my mom. I'm like, I need some socks because now I can't even find my socks, but I can't even find no socks that match. So now I know my mom. She's a hoarder. She got socks, all socks, every color, but she don't even have my socks. So why she fucking scrolling through her socks and I see the packaging of what I know is my motherfucking socks in her sock bag in her room. Mind you, when I said something to her, she was like, "Why?" She was like, "What? You don't got no socks?" I said, "Mom, I'm so upset. I can't find my socks. I had some socks." She said, "Well, what socks?" I said, "I had some Eagles Jalen Hurts socks." She said, "I seen them in a brown paper bag." Ooh, dementia. Count your days, dementia.
Not count your days, dementia.
She really was going to help me put out a whole search team to find my fucking socks the whole time they was in her sock bag. And then she gave them to me. And then she gonna say, "Oh my God, they're right here. How did they get in here?"
I hope nobody in my family ever gets dementia. I don't have the patience for that shit.
Here?
I don't have the patience.
How did my socks that was in my room get in your sock bag? Really?
Speaking of socks, I know my daughter might be watching.
I felt so
I need you to finish going through that sock bag. What the fuck? Because I washed all the socks and I put them in the bag and I told her, get rid of the ones with the holes on the bottom.
If you don't have
match
a
up the
sock bag
socks.
at your house, you have OCD and count your days.
It's a laundry bag of all the socks because I washed them all and I want her to match them up and throw away the ones with the holes.
Every household.
Stop making me look like I'm not a good mom and like we're poor.
Fuck that. If you're a good mom, you have a sock bag. That means that you are out here fucking hustling and grinding. You don't got time to be matching up socks because I got shit to do. Okay? If you have a sock bag at your house, shout out to you.
One thing's for
you
certain, I'm
are a
grinding.
mover and a shaker, and socks are not going to hold you back.
You know
and
what?
I
We've been
admire
going
you.
so long, I didn't get the shout out. Max B is home from jail.
Who is that?
She said, who was that? I told you I'm a 32-year-old YN in my head. Max B be running with French Montana.
Okay, yep.
Max B is home.
She my old head young boy. Old head
Young boy. Somebody call me. Yeah, I'm an unk somehow, some way.
Old head young boy.
All right, if we got 1 minute left, we gotta. I need a new poster because I don't be remembering
Chill
everything.
Chill vibes. This Sunday, 11:30. This Sunday from 10 to whatever.
The doors open
City
at like
Winery.
10. City Winery.
City Winery.
She gonna be there. I won't. I'm gonna be in Charlotte.
I will be there. It will be.
You know where I'm gonna be?
DJ Active.
Oh, Beverly
Elle
Bond
Varner
and Elle
Beverly
Varner
Bond.
and my Rolex.
I'm so excited to meet these people.
I'm so excited for you because I won't be there, which means you can take somebody and say they're your plus one.
I know.
I'm going to the funeral.
I know.
I'm gonna be at the funeral, but you know where I'll be Friday night. I'll be at Warehouse on
He
Watts.
already told me that I'm on the list, so I had to reach out to my cousin who works for the City Winery, and hopefully she can give me like 2 little like passes or something.
I'll be at Warehouse on Watts Friday night. It's the legacy party. My good girlfriend Stacy Fly Girl is throwing. I believe I'm gonna be working the door. Maybe I'll be selling merch, but DJ Cosmo Baker, DJ Spinner, Bahamadia is performing.
That's major.
Bahamadia is performing.
That's crazy.
Bahamadia
is
again. Performing. That is what I'm there for. I want to hear It's the Funk Five. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. I am a flaming heterosexual, but I had a crush on Bahamadia.
No, I have crush on girls all the time.
I'm a flaming heterosexual, but I definitely had a crush on Bahamadia.
I'm just not gay.
She said, I'm just not gay. Somebody else is going to be there that I really love. Who else is going to be there? Oh, Ursula Rucker. Mm-hmm. Ursula Rucker is going to be there. Again, DJ Spinner, DJ Mike Nice, DJ Cosmo Baker, my girlfriend Fly Girl, Bahamadia.
Troy Clemens.
It's the Funk Vibe.
All Black Saturday.
Troy Clemens, All Black Friday, his birthday party. I won't be here. I'm going to be at a funeral.
Best dressed attire. So I'll be outside answering to everybody that's asking me where
I won't be outside, but if y'all want to see me outside, send me a Venmo. Irize 17. Send me some bread. Bitch need a car. I'm gonna be at work. I'm gonna be at work tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'm gonna be at work Thanksgiving, 6:30 to 3. I'm off because I'm going to a funeral. Shout out to my family in Charlotte. When I come back, I won't be here Monday. We'll see y'all the following Monday, but I'm gonna be at work because I need a car.
Two-Step Tuesdays.
Two-Step
tomorrow.
Tuesdays tomorrow.
5118
Wednesday.
Walnut
Will you be here
Street.
Wednesday morning?
Yes, we will be here Wednesday morning. God willing. I'll double check with Deej, but we should be here.
If
Wednesday
she's not here, the rest of the
10 to
Glockaware
11.
family will be
And
here.
make sure you download that Glockaware app, man. It's like just
I know
stay
Pauline the Gang
plugged
is on
in.
Wednesday.
Yep.
I know Thursday my sister got the Loudmouth podcast, and as well as the Big Show, with the General and Shab. Hip Hop on Deck. I know that's Friday. That's Friday.
There's so many new shows. Congratulations to everybody that's new to the platform.
Yeah, I need a poster because I don't be remembering. I be in the chat and I be trying to remember. Shout out to Glockaware for making all of this possible.
And 2 kids.